second period just underway. Thank you for letting us know about some of those technical difficulties on your end. We look like hopefully we've got them squared away on ours. 1-0 Colorado State. Doan, his wrist shot blocked aside. And now the Roadrunners look to go in transition. This one dumped in, chasing after it, Hank Cash. Up the left wing half wall. Cash. Still digging after it, throws one wide of the net on the left-hand side. And in that one gloved up by Nacera. So again, we've got a second stream going here for you guys at home. Trying to get that internet connectivity issue solved. So hopefully we've got the frame rate taken care of as well. We'll keep our eyes on it as the afternoon progresses here in Westminster. That one taken away by Hunt Bond, backhand pass in front. Yes, that shot thrown just wide. Loeffler, the left pad, saved, 2 stops in front, denied Norris at the second time of asking as well. And this one will come out into the neutral zone. Chasing it down on the backhand was Perini. D-to-D with Cromwell. Well, poked across onto the far wing boards. Nate Frick after it. Gets it only as far as Cromwell at the left point. CSU tightening the geometry in the offensive zone. Hunt Bond looks east to west. That one broken up. On the cycle, Cromwell puts it in front. Loeffler with the left pad, save a second one. And now a 4-car pileup. Everybody finds a dance partner in front of the Roadrunner net. 17:02. Go here in period number 2 again. A big thank you to everyone for tuning in and keeping us posted. Had some wireless internet issues here at the prom that caused that video lag in the first period. Apologize for the technical difficulties there, but looks like, knock on wood, we've got that squared away here for the second. Shot loaded up wide from Feinberg. Now Stevens throws it to the middle. Taken away, Peterson hits Rose down the right wing. Rose entered the offensive zone offside. Well, Metro State has to touch up. Rams trying to go to work. That shot knuckled wide of Nacera. Pass in front. Comes out to the point. Shot in, knocked down. I think that hit Peterson in front. And now the Rams off to the races, 3-on-2. Feinberg to the front. Tried to bat that out of midair. He was looking to double up. Now Feinberg again. On the forehand. Tries to get it up top for Woodrow. Makes its way to Andor. Lays it off for Woodrow. He's bodied up. And the Roadrunner is able to clear the zone. Woodrow wants to go rink wide for Doan. He'll whack that in towards Loeffler, who will get rid of that quickly. Icing waved here. Tilton able to win the race. Forced the issue as well. Outlet pass, Andor skips around Benish. Left wing half wall. Around the hip check. Danger not yet done here for the Roadrunners with about 5 minutes gone here in this second period. Hernberger rolls it up. Wants Woodrow at the point. 1-0 after the Max Feinberg goal in the first period. Benish will lob that in behind Nacera. Rams in the neutral zone. Rink wide pass. Ron Powell. Tape to tape. That one off the mark. Wide to the blocker side for Loeffler. Woodrow has his pocket pick. Look out. Tilton on the move, trying to get around Cromwell. Good defending there for CSU. Tilton takes the hit, finds McLeod, top of the right wing circle. He scores! Let her rip. TJ McLeod off the pipe and in. We're tied at 1. Oh, mama, that was a cannon from the Roadrunner Capitan. And 5:32 into period number 2. We're back where we started in Westminster. That is a goal scorer's goal.
Metro State goal, scored by number 24, TJ McLeod from number 20.
And now Tillinghast looking for more. Swats one towards the middle. Nacera paddles it to the corner. This will come up top. Tafoya trying to slip one D to D, looking for Piper. Can't hold the zone, and you have to think with that goal, maybe a little bit more momentum rather for the navy blue and sand. Tillinghast, right wing circle, dances. Petrangelo may have gotten away with a trip there. The Metro bench wanted a penalty that won't come. Now Tillinghast on the cycle, tried to roll it in front for McLeod. Knocked away from him. Makai Mitchell goes to work, flops it as far as the point. Zone held by Tafoya. One of the better 5-on-5 cycle and pressures for Metro State this afternoon here over the last minute. It is the period of the long change. Tillinghast goes to work. He tries to get a pass in front. Cliff dances backhander, just flipped it over the glove of Nacera. Watch out. Souvenir for somebody. And that's the kind of sequence that if you're Brady Reynolds, you love. After you get the goal, you put on the pressure in the offensive zone. It's really the most hemmed in we've seen CSU at any time so far this afternoon. Brandhorst and Von Felt for the draw. Tie up. Von Felt will kick it free for Cromwell. Now Hunt Bond wants to headman pass for Norris. Intercepted nicely. Perini knocks it away from Brandhorst for the moment. Brandhorst on the re-entry. Right wing circle. Looking. Wanted the trailer. Comes out to the left point. Slap shot at Nacera with the glove save. In a beauty. Owen Trevino leaned into that. Offensive zone draw now for the Roadrunners. Buzzing over the last 5 minutes. That one right on the mask. Nacera made the stop and then had to readjust his bearings. Trevino from the left point holds the zone. Shot was blocked, and now Colorado State in transition. Von Felt flies down the right wing. Loeffler with a shoulder save. That's yeah, that's a hand pass. It clears the zone. CSU the first to touch it. Play on. Von Felt drives one on goal, and Loeffler there to swallow it up again. 12-12 remaining in period number 2. 1-1 after TJ McLeod ripped one into the back of the net. Petrangelo off the draw. That one's past Woodrow and back into the neutral zone. Doan harassed. Giveaway. Now Peterson belted at the CSU line by Doan. And now a turnover in front. Brandhorst denied by Nacera. Game is opened up for Metro State offensively here in the middle frame, as that one's tapped along by Zach Jensen. Loeffler, leave it there for Hall. Watch out, nearly friendly fire over on the far wing boards. Rose tries to go to work, and Metro will clear the zone. Jensen drilled by Doan. That's his second hit in about 30 seconds that he's been able to throw. Late offside, Rams through the neutral zone. Andor. One's batted away by Piper. Rudrow will retreat to the neutral zone. Turnover. Now the Roadrunners on the move. Shot wide of the mark. Comes out to Margolis from the far wing half wall. Nacera stick save. One deflected up and out of play. And I don't know what Brady Reynolds had to say to his group in the intermission, but whatever it has is lit a fire on the you-know-what here midway through the second period. Tilton for the draw. Loses out, and now it's Fritzen. Ron Powell, Rams look to break out Sleds. And that one knocked away on the back check. And now Mitchell had his pocket picked, surging forward. Sleds will move it along for Makai Mitchell. Now it's Sleds, right wing corner, comes out to Fritzen. He'll hold the zone. Sleds into the high slot, Schuckman, and there's a glove save from Loeffler. Got a clean look at that. Schuckman and McLeod, left wing circle for the draw. And the Roadrunners will push it forward. Tillinghast for Cliff. He's got the afterburners on. Tries to get around Fritzen, who had the inside position. McLeod bodies up Sleds. Tillinghast hits the brakes, holds the zone at the right point. Downstairs for McLeod. Cliff tried to drop it for Tillinghast. And man, how he got in it. Turn around, got a shot off from that angle was impressive enough. Too much vertical flight on that one, puts it up and out of play. McLeod and Collins for the draw. Collins will win it back for Doan. Trevino, that one skips past him, could be trouble. Collins races ahead, hits the trailer in the slot, and a rink-wide pass just too hot to handle for Pietrangelo. One still rolling around between the circles. And now Metro in transition. McLeod across center red. Over the Ram line. One will fall out for Trevino. Takes the bump. Nacera with the paddle will get it to Doan. Outlet pass intended for Grasso. Karam's off a skate. Halfway home this afternoon in Westminster, 1-1. Max Feinberg scores in the first period for the Rams. TJ McLeod in the second for the Roadrunners. Pietrangelo, Collins on a blocker save. And now the pass just a stride beyond Matt Clift. He can't quite get there. That one skips past Nate Frick. Still goes to work. Metro looking a bit tired out on the ice. Again, it's the period of the long change. They've got to get the puck deep to get fresh legs out there. Haven't been able to do it yet. Cash, D-to-D with Trevino. He'll rifle that 200 feet, and it's going to slow down before it hits the end line. Allows Metro State to finish a change. Fritzen on the backhand, plays it along for Hunt Bond. Had a pair of goals last night. Hunt Bond, left wing corner, wanted to go short side. A shoulder save by Loeffler. Now Frick takes the body, outlets for Brandhorst in stride. Brandhorst dances to the front. The backhand, Nacera just got a piece of it. A nifty move from the second-year center for Brady Reynolds. Again, you saw more in kind of a checking, grind it out role, but this team looking for some offense on the new year. They see Brandhorst in a few more offensive situations as the season progresses. Norris worked over by Gorsuch. Norris gets it back, bumps it up top. Perini, rich shot through traffic, knocked down, still loose amidst a gaggle of skates at the edge of the blue paint. Loeffler can't find the biscuit. Rams hold the zone. Rudrow walks it around Tillinghast. Rudrow's shot blocked. It was Zach Jensen harassing Rudrow. Dances in the right wing circle, takes a hit. He's sandwiched to the ice. Shot through traffic. Loeffler swallows it up. Von Felt trying to take advantage of the screen. And Loeffler swallows it up with 7:51 to go in the second period. Off the draw, Stevens won it forward. Comes out into the neutral zone. Andor chased by Tillinghast. Stevens will whack it along in the neutral zone. Icing wave. Loeffler out to play the puck. This one up and out of play. Brings play to a halt. Roadrunners, the home team, they'll finish a change. Mason LaBuglio will come out. McLeod and Stevens will take the draw on the near wing. McLeod, a clean win back. One of the better face-off guys in the BMHC. He's consistently good in the circle. Here Tillinghast goes for the stick lift, finally gets the puck free. Tries to hit McLeod east to west. McLeod will whack down around to the far side. McLeod, Tillinghast, and LaBuglio, the three out front for the Roadrunners on this shift. Now LaBuglio goes to work on the right wing half wall. Tillinghast gets it back to the point, quick wrist shot blocked. Good reflexes, Piper holds the zone. Metro State has been able to be more aggressive on the forecheck here in period number 2. Piper's shot to the front, pinballs off a leg. And the Rams look to move in transition and/or across the Roadrunner line. Now Rudrow has some space in the high slot and a blocker saved by Loeffler. Puck still rolling around, bottom of the right wing circle. Rudrow pinched in from the point. And McLeod tries to stick lift it away. Tillinghast will take it away. Roadrunners screaming for a penalty they won't get. Still, the danger not done. The backhand in front from Rose. Off the left pad of Nacera. Benish. Rose flips it across in stride. Tilton. Glove save Nacera. Tilton. Little head fake and a shimmy there at the end. Nacera didn't commit, made the glove save. Keeps us tied at 1. Just a shade under 6 minutes to go here in period number 2. From the Promenade, the home opener for the Roadrunners this year. Margolis will take the draw against Collins, who wins it cleanly back. Mitchell. Now Margolis. I don't think he was able to hold the zone. The linesman agrees. Delaying offside against Metro State. Rink wide pass hits Shuckman. Check that. That's Petrangelo. Lofts one low and wide. Rams trying to go to work. Margolis tied up from behind. Still able to sweep a pass for Cash at the left point. Benish swipes at that. On the backhand, will play it ahead. Fritzen will control. Fritzen uses the net. Lays it off for Cromwell, and the Rams again, more aggressive forecheck in the second period for Metro State. The Rams haven't had as easy of a time breaking out of their own zone as they did in the opening 20 minutes. Metro State has made life difficult. Really gummed up the works in the neutral zone. Frithsen, indirect pass ahead. And Collins onside with Grosso. Rister blocked aside. Getting in the way of that. Good work from Piper. And now here come the Roadrunners in transition. Cash from the left wing. His wrister blocked. Still trying to poke away at the biscuit is Frick. And it's the Rams in control. Benish steps up, delivers a check on the right wing half wall. Now Grosso on the takeaway. Full head of steam. Grosso barrels down the slot. Forehand to backhand, and Loeffler says forget it. Keeps it tied at 1. Danger still not over. Sleds rips one. And there's Loeffler with the glove again. It has been a goaltending duel here so far this afternoon at the Prom. 23 saves on 24 shots for Patrick Loeffler. Chamberlain Nacera, no slouch himself, 20 for 21. With 4:05 remaining in the second. Shot, pinballs off of Gorsuch in front. Jensen trying to dig the puck out from behind the Roadrunner net. Loeffler got his paddle to that. Deflected the pass all the way back to the CSU blue line. Woodrow. We'll go to Von Felt. Von Felt glides ahead. Right wing corner trying to pass in front. Broken up by Hall. Now Zach Jensen. Jensen leads. Peterson goes into the corner. Doan careening into the wall with Rose. Punt on. Rose. That's going to be a penalty. That extra shove to Ty Doan caught the ire of the officials. Roadrunners touch the puck, and with 3:08 to go in the second, CSU will go to the power play for the second time. Sometimes it's not the first shot, it's the second one, a rough going against the Roadrunner forward. And for the second time tonight, CSU to the power play. Rams 0 for 1 on the man advantage. It was abbreviated though, wasn't a full 2 minutes. Tillinghast, McLeod, 2 forward penalty killers as Mitchell races 200 feet. Backhanded away. Roadrunners will now set it up. Collins bumps it up top. Tillinghast picks Mitchell's pocket, pushes this the length of the ice. He'll get to the puck first and try and hold it in the corner and bleed some of this penalty kill off the board. He's working hard at it too. Petrangelo finally digs it out. Hunt Bond gets around McLeod, drops it off for Collins, rips one D to D. Mitchell, his shot blocked in front. Tafoya will bounce this one 200 feet. And the Roadrunners are going to try and hurry a partial change here. Rams can't get out of their own way in the neutral zone. Doan will cradle just over the Metro line. Plays it in deep. Loeffler will lay it off for Tafoya, and he'll rip it only as far as the point. Collins knocked it down. Margolis on the second effort chops the puck clear. Labuglio, top of the forecheck on the PK for Metro State, out there with Benish, Margolis, and Trevino. Now it's Doan, shoves one on net. A right pad save by Loeffler. Woodrow loads up the shot. Deflected by Margolis up into the netting. And out of play. 77 seconds left in period number 2. And even 10 left on the Rose roughing minor. So one last defensive zone faceoff to contend with for Metro State here. Down a man. Norris takes the body from Cash. Cromwell from the right point. Slides it to Andor. Up top. Woodrow low and wide. Rebound dealt with. Hit the referee over in the far corner. May have helped out CSU more than anything. That one banged up Woodrow. Great dexterity to hold the zone at the left point. Now the Roadrunners. Cash. Left wing circle. Looking for the redirection just ahead of Brandhorst. Tried to get that stick in the lane. Now the other way. They score. CSU. It's Carrick Stevens who rips one into the back of the net. And right before the intermission break, the Rams jump on top 2-1. Carrick Stevens looked like he was trying to sell the pass, maybe create a little bit of space on the short side. Found a pocket, potted the puck, and gives the Rams the 1-goal advantage with 38 seconds to go here in the second period. Fritzen tries to go D to D. That one, Tillinghast carries ahead, onside. Tillinghast harassed from behind. Again, Metro State screaming for a penalty. They won't get. Clift wanted Tillinghast down below the circles. Piper from the right point will lob one in low and wide. Quarter minute to go here in the second. Tafoya through traffic, knocked down, bouncing around to Sarah with a diving save to his left. His finest effort of the afternoon. Stonewall, 2 Roadrunners right on the doorstep. A fine piece of goaltending acumen from Nacera. And with 5 seconds left, Brady Reynolds is going to pull the goaltender to get a 6-on-5 for the offensive zone draw. And off of it, it's a tie-up. Doan knocked down, rolling. Petrangelo just runs out of time before he can chase down the biscuit. Carrick Stevens at the 19-20 mark of period number 2. Makes it count, beats Loeffler short side. He's given the Rams the 1-goal advantage after 40 minutes here at the Promenade in Westminster. We'll step aside for the intermission break. 2-1 Colorado State on top of Metro State. You're watching Roadrunner Hockey. moments away from the start of period number 3 here at the Promenade. Brendan Price with you. Again, a big thank you to everyone tuning in. A big thank you to everyone for helping us out with some of the technical struggles we endured in the opening frame. Got it all figured out here in period number 2, set to bring you frame number 3 here in Westminster. 2-1 Colorado State. TJ McLeod tied it up for the Roadrunners, banged a shot off the pipe and in past Chamberlain Nacera. And Colorado State got the 2-1 lead right before the break as Carrick Stevens ripped the shot past Loeffler, short side and in. That gave the Rams the 2-1 advantage. Shots 27-24 in favor of the visitors. It has been a goaltending duel here this afternoon in Westminster. Loeffler and Nacera have thrown out their very best. No carryover penalties to start period number 3. Everyone at full strength and we're underway. McLeod wins it back for Trevino. Fresh ice for everybody. Stone bodied up behind the CSU net by Jensen. Tie up on the half wall. Trevino and Rose go to work, finally fought free by the Rams. Von Felt looks into the neutral zone, Benish. Now Hunt Bond across the metro line, takes a check. Flips this behind the Roadrunner net. Nice work from Trevino there to get away from the pressure. That puck rolling. Benish surges ahead. Takes the bump from Cromwell. That one popped up in the air. Jensen trying to knock it down, and now it's Cameron Cromwell up to the races. Cromwell powers to the front, and a right pad save by Loeffler. Swallows it up, no rebounds there. A minute gone in this third period. There we go. I was going to say the in-house music adding an extra flair. Yes, now it's Tillinghast. 1-on-2. Across the line, has that one knifed away at the last moment from Fritzen, rather. Good defending there. Late offside on CSU. Benish. Check that was Tillinghast. Hit the deck. Blew a tire in the neutral zone. Petrangelo, this will be offside. Collins astride ahead of Petrangelo on the far wing. Collins and McLeod, neutral zone draw, clean win for the Rams. That pass behind Mitchell. Has to retreat to his own zone. Collins down the left wing, has help with Grosso on the far side. Great pass block in front by Tafoya. Now it's Collins up the half wall. Tries to play it downstairs, gets it back. Edge of the left wing circle, rips one, and that'll sting. Loeffler, the right pad save. Tafoya blocked the shot right in the shin and then took a check after. Finally gets to the bench. McLeod. So come in front. Labuglio. Rink wide for Tillinghast. Onside Tillinghast. High slot, backhand pass once. McLeod, one-timer. Teed up and a blocker saved by Nacera. Deft hand-eye coordination in the neutral zone there from Brandhorst to knock this down. Roadrunners again set up on the near wing wall. Finally, Biscuit squirts free. Still bouncing around Tillinghast. Leads McLeod, who will rip this around the boards. Comes out the near side. Collins feathers this as far as the neutral zone. And Metro State pumps it right back in. Perini. Head up, surveys. Now goes to Stevens. Scored in the final minute of period number 2. That is the difference maker here this afternoon at the Promenade. 2-1, Colorado State on top. Stevens, right down Broadway. Over skates the puck, and the turnover, Gorsuch. One lobbed in from the neutral zone by Frick. Chip and chase, he's the first one after it. Look out, here comes Colorado State in transition. That off of Brandhorst, icing wave, Trevino back. Unable to win the race was Woodrow. Brandhorst in center red, and the Roadrunners will finish a change. Brandhorst, the lone forechecker. Andor just has to get it away from the oncoming Tilton. Good play at the line, look out. Labuglio, rink wide once Margolis, settles it down. His backhander feathered wide. Roadrunners looking for an equalizing goal here early in period number 3, and that one batted at by Feinberg. Piper will push that along, gets it right back. Roadrunners push this into the CSU zone. Labuglio all over Fritzen. Margolis, they'll lay it off. Now Tafoya, turn and burn down the near wing. Tafoya, top of the right wing circle. Nasira made the save. He bobbled the rebound and covered it right back up. A near calamity at the top of the CSU crease. Nasira probably has great, yeah, he's checking his goal glove. It really looked like it was a clean shot that was going to go right into the catching glove. Popped right out off of Nasira's shoulder. And he was probably the happiest guy in the building that it didn't wind up behind him and landed right about back in his lap. Cromwell off the draw, tries to push this one to the front of the net. Tillinghast harassing him. A step by Hall at the right point. Throws a pass into the low slot. Now numbers for CSU, 3-on-2 if they go. Hernberger lifts one rink wide. It's behind Perini. Now going to work Gorsuch. Loeffler will cover this one up. It's been a stark contrast this afternoon to last night's game, where you saw some of that offense opening up for CSU as the night progressed. And tonight, goaltending, both sides has been excellent. Battling for inside position there was Zach Jensen. Jensen off glass, Doan. His best Lionel Messi impression holds the zone. Now it's Jensen. Flips one east-west. Knocked down by Woodrow at his own line. Skips around Peterson. And then Trevino knocks Woodrow off the puck. This might be icing. And it will be 14:09 to go in period number 3. Faceoff will come back down to the right wing. McLeod and Von Felt. McLeod wins it back for Trevino. Rips this off glass right at Nasira. That puck was rolling end over end, so Nasira will have to hold on to it. Can't play much better a game of Plinko than that from Trevino. Ripped it off the glass and right on goal at Nasira. And the Roadrunners will get an offensive zone draw out of it. Tillinghast will take it. And Von Felt, who's been excellent in the circle today, wins another. Von Felt wants to hit Norris. Norris battling with Trevino. Now Benish tries to get one up the half wall. Look out, Huntbond and McLeod hit the deck. Not sure which one of the two is the guilty party, but those two got tangled up and they both hit the deck. They're going to get McLeod for the trip. So the Roadrunner captain will sit in the box for 2 minutes. And Colorado State, for the third time, will go to the power play. 13:37 to go here in the period number 3. So big penalty kill here upcoming for the Roadrunners as that one deflected up and out of play. A souvenir. Oh, that's even better. The youngsters picked up the puck and lobbed it right back out onto the ice. Well, the faceoff will stay over on the far side. Collins, Huntbond, Grosso, Petrangelo, and Mitchell. 4 forwards and 1 defenseman, the power play unit. And Loeffler thought he covered the puck. Collins knocked it away and then knocked the net off its moorings. Margolis, Piper, Tillinghast, and Tafoya. The 4-man penalty killing unit for the Roadrunners out. Collins and Margolis duel in the circle. Clean win for Margolis. They'll get it back. That one ripped out to the point. Grosso. Petrangelo, top of the left wing circle, looks to cycle down low. The Rams set up. Around the horn, Petrangelo's pass. Aarons forces Mitchell back to his own blue line. He'll lob it back from whence it came. Huntbond, right down Broadway, accelerates, left wing circle, throws it to the front. Comes to Petrangelo, who rifled it wide. Loeffler was diving to get back to his net. Petrangelo again, now Huntbond gets it out of the wickets, tossed it for Norris. Check that was Collins in front, who couldn't get the tip. Piper, now Huntbond. The Rams tighten the geometry. A minute to go on the power play for CSU. Petrangelo on net. That one looked like it caught Loeffler in about the collarbone as he made the save. Another outstanding outing from the Metro State goaltender. Now the question is, can the Roadrunners get some offense to support their goaltender trailing 2-1? I think they're going to put, are they going to put more time on the clock? No, it appears they'll keep it at 12:26. 50 seconds left on the Ram power play. Tie up off the draw, Huntbond and Cash, and the Rams can't hold the zone here. They'll have to reset in their own end. Mitchell dances past Frick. Mitchell swats a pass to Grosso over the Metro line. Petrangelo, left wing circle, looks across. Oh man, are you serious? Did Loeffler stop that? You better believe it, baby. Holy cow. That was the exact look that Colorado State wanted. Rink-wide pass, catching Loeffler leaning. And that one, Collins just couldn't lift over the glove. Loeffler able to make the save. And Colorado State, I don't believe, had been allowed to change yet. But they are now, and play restarts. Doan at the left point. Throws it to the front. Pinball's off a body. The rebound right to Stevens. He double dips. Bar down. The Rams convert on the power play, and they lead 3-1 with 11:54 to go in the third. The initial shot block off of Nate Frick. Pinballed right to Stevens. Drilled one off the crossbar. And Colorado State 1 for 3 on the power play. A big conversion. Doubles up the lead. Stevens, top of the right wing circle. That wrister snapped off Trevino's shins and high. Doan lays it down low for Stevens. Tried to push a pass in front. Kicks off of Benish. Spinning shot deflected up and out of play. Eric Stevens, second goal of the game, second goal of the year. Gives CSU that all-important 2-goal advantage. Now Benish tries to get it out. Whacked along by Rose. And chasing a 2-goal deficit. The onus now likely on the Roadrunners to be a bit more aggressive on the forecheck and pinching in at the blue line. Shuckman, top of the left wing circle. And that shot was tipped by Sleds on the way through. Stop made by Loeffler all the same. Margolis and Hernberger for the draw. Clean win back to Mitchell. Edge of the left wing circle, comes free into the slot. And now Tilton flies down the right wing. Tilton cuts it back and has it knocked away on the forehand. A delayed penalty against Colorado State. I think they're going to get Makai Mitchell. And the CSU defenseman will go to the box for roughing. So as pivotal an opportunity as you can ask for if you're the Navy Blue and Cream. 10:55 to go in the third and a power play opportunity. They'll send the number 1 unit out. Piper will take the face-off. Rams win it. McLeod uses the body, holds the zone at the right point. This will come up top. Tillinghast, the shot knocked down in front off of Jensen, and the Roadrunners set it up. McLeod through traffic. That shot pinballs off a body right to Tillinghast, and Nacera swallows up the shot. So it's Piper, Jensen, Tillinghast, McLeod, and Cash out for the Roadrunners. This time it was Jensen in the circle. Rams again win the draw, and this time they'll successfully clear the zone. Loeffler will leave it for the Roadrunner captain McLeod, harassed by Feinberg. Tillinghast, full head of steam. Dances down Broadway. Puck wound up in left for Cash, which worked out for Metro State. Cash goes to work in the corner, rolls it around. Tillinghast can't get it away from the reach of Woodrow, who will loft this into the Roadrunner zone. 1:09 left on the power play. Loeffler will hit McLeod. And chaos in the Roadrunner defensive zone. Now they'll break out. Cash gets it back, top of the left wing circle, loads up, wanted Piper cutting to the net. McLeod holds the zone on the half wall. Tillinghast goes to work, tries to play it in front. That one will roll to the point. McLeod holds the zone. Jensen across, free shot and a blocker saved by Nacera. It was Cash who found himself in a pocket of space. Nacera with the stop, 9:31 to go here in period number 3. Brandhorst out to take the draw against Hernberger. Brandhorst wins it, tries to shove it back to the point. Good read from Ron Powell, and he'll shove it and chase after it. One kicked around in the neutral zone. Doan will flip it back into the Metro end. Played forward by Peterson. Still gathered up by Rhodes. Cross center red. Dumps it around Shuckman. He'll chase after it. Perini will get there. Benish keeps it at least on his side of center. Mitchell out of the box, and the Rams back at full strength. The penalty kill 4 for 4 this afternoon for CSU. Trevino flips one rink wide for Rose. Takes the hit. Now Trevino, pressured by Shuckman. Trevino in trouble. Shuckman wins it. Petrangelo has a stick tied up by Margolis. Now Grosso wiggles it to the front of the net. And the Roadrunners will clear the zone. They hit the emergency release valve. And that will go for icing with 8:22 remaining in regulation. Roadrunner offense. Not quite to clock watching territory yet. 2 shots in front. Grosso had a whack at it. So did Collins, and Loeffler again making a stop. I tell you what, 4-0 in the navy blue sweater has kept his offense in the game. That's all you ask of your goaltender on any given afternoon, or night as the case may go. Give yourself and give your offense an opportunity. Frisson shot block, doesn't make it on goal. Mitchell at his own blue line. Gets it away from danger. Number 1 deep pairing for Colorado State. Mitchell, tape-to-tape pass for Pietrangelo. Accelerates across the Roadrunner line. Pietrangelo in the corner. The trailer, Grosso, and a right pad save by Loeffler. The second effort for Frisson goes wide. Loeffler again made the shoulder save. The net comes off its moorings behind him. And now Connor Pietrangelo and Preston Tafoya exchanging Snapchat handles after the whistle. They'll get separated by the officials. And they're actually going to get a penalty on the Rams. It's a cross-check against Pietrangelo. And with 7:48 to go in the third period, the Roadrunners will get a power play. Brady Reynolds will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll step aside for a quick moment. Colorado State leading Metro State 3-1. You're watching Roadrunner Hockey. Roadrunners on the power play out of the timeout. Saw him, Brady Reynolds coaching him up. Roadrunners looking to have the deficit here on the man advantage. Tie up off the draw, and right off the draw, a snapshot ripped wide. And Cash will retreat alongside McLeod. Tillinghast through the neutral zone. Sachets past Schuckman. Across the Ram line, Tillinghast offside here against Metro State, trying to get into the offensive zone. There's nothing that'll short circuit a power play like that. Truly is the epitome of throwing off the Emperor's groove. Trying to get an offensive cycle set up, start the power play, and it all comes to a screaming halt. Tillinghast rips one across corner dump in. Roadrunners hold the zone. Jensen chops it. Comes back up top for McLeod. Tillinghast, right point and a right pad save by Nacera. Rebound waffled wide by Cash. Tillinghast, yeoman's work on the half wall. But Doan will now try and tie the puck up behind the net. Piper up top for McLeod. This one caught a lot of air. Tillinghast tried to hold the zone with his skate. A minute to go on the Metro State power play. Tillinghast, his pass gets in front of Cash. And the Rams again quickly able to clear the zone. Loeffler will leave it for McLeod. Trevino out alongside Brandhorst and Peterson. The number 2 unit gets out over the boards. Mitchell Rips one right back from whence it came. Loeffler gets it away from Herrenberger. Now Peterson racing up the near wing, sidesteps the first check, gets over the Ram line. Wrist shot blocked up and out of play by Mitchell. So the Rams will get an offensive zone face-off with 6:11 remaining here in regulation. Roadrunners back home a week from today. A busy, busy schedule for everybody here during this fall semester. Rose, Tillinghast, right wing circle and a pad save. The rebound just sniped away from Rose before he could get his stick around on it. Peterson, now Norris trying to take advantage of Loeffler getting back to his net. Benish, his outlet pass broken up by Norris. The Rams at full strength, now 5 for 5 on the penalty kill today. Colorado State. Crucial to help them try and maintain this 2-goal lead. Peterson from the neutral zone. This shot pinballs off a body. Peterson on the backhand takes the bump from Von Fell. Mitchell tries to tie up the puck behind the CSU net. He hits the deck. The Rams asking for a penalty that won't come. Hall behind the Metro net. Surges forward on the backhand. Nearly given away. Jensen tries to accelerate across center red. Finishes his check. Now the Rams get the puck. Benish. One tipped along by Frick. On the turnover. Jensen nearly won the foot race. Doan had the longer reach, able to cut off the lane in the middle. Loeffler makes the stop, thought about playing it, instead forced to hang on. Rams will get an offensive zone draw. It's Carrick Stevens who will take it. He's been the difference maker. His 2 goals, one in the second and one in the third, have given the Rams their 2-goal advantage. CSU trying to complete the weekend sweep at Metro State's expense. That's off of Tillinghast. That'll stay in the offensive zone. I think the linesman saw that tip, but the referee didn't. Oh, that's intriguing. They're saying it wasn't? Oh, there it comes. Now they're bringing the face-off back. I was going to say that puck certainly looked like it changed direction on its way over the glass. But again, I'm in a broadcast booth with glasses on, so what do I know? Off the draw, Woodrow. Thought about the shot, instead shoves it forward. Tillinghast, he can accelerate here. Down the right wing, Tillinghast pulls up on the half wall. Backhand pass in front, Karam's off a skate. Feinberg, right down Broadway. He scored the first goal of the game for CSU, gets it back in the corner. Now up top, Mitchell drills a pass for Fritzen. Andor tried to get it up front. CSU wanted a penalty. They won't get that either. McLeod chip and chase. Quick peek over the shoulder. McLeod tried to bat it out to the blue line. Taken away by the Rams. Feinberg off to the races. Top of the left wing circle. And Loeffler, a quick glove save there. Save number 36 for Loeffler. Chamberlain Nacero on the other side, 30 of 31 in a goaltending clinic this afternoon at the Promenade. Roadrunners try and break out. That one hit Tilton. I don't think it'll, oh man. Thought maybe it hit a Ram skate on the way through, but shows what I know. Icing will take the faceoff back down into the Roadrunners zone. Collins and Margolis in the right wing circle. tie up. Margolis able to get it free. Falls kindly for Trevino. Tries to lob it ahead for Labuglio. Mitchell sidesteps him. That one knocked down by Margolis. Mitchell again gets it right back. Chips it along for Grosso. Collins. Rink wide for Pietrangelo. And strong defending by Trevino. Grosso dances on the backhand. Bumps it up top for Cromwell. Now Doan. Wanted the redirection. Had the shot blocked by Tilton instead. Now Margolis turns on the afterburners all by his lonesome. Faked the slap shot. Tried to dangle into more space. Dispossessed there. Pietrangelo. Knocked off the puck and into the dasher. Brandhorst tries to chip it ahead. Wanted to find Frick. Perini had the longer reach and took it away. Collins can't knock that down. Falls for Cash. Cash dances through the neutral zone. Brandhorst. Whack that in deep. Quickly and quietly. The clock creeping under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Onside here, Rister knocked down in front. Frick tried to get that one to the front of the net. Shuckman down Broadway, 1v1, tried to split the wickets on Benish. Fritzen retreats to the safety of his own net. Rams not in any hurry. They're nursing a 2-goal lead with 90 seconds to play. Near giveaway by Fritzen in his own zone. He'll drop it for Mitchell. Turns it over. Onside here, Jensen. Upended. Tillinghast towards the net and a blocker saved by Nacera. Loeffler, a quick peek at the bench. 70 seconds to go. Hernberger for Mitchell. Takes the hit. Lobs it free into the neutral zone. Rose lobs a pass. Wanted Jensen to try and cradle it. Unable to do so. Norris. Shuckman. Stretch pass tape to tape for Norris. Norris flies ahead. Turns the corner. Left wing circle and a shoulder save by Loeffler. Rebound scooped up by Rose. Behind the Roadrunner net. Gives it away. Lobbed in front. Sleds will come around the far side for Gorsuch. Tried the outlet pass for McLeod. Then Gorsuch finishes his check on Hunt Bond. Tillinghast. Now Piper. Races forward down the left wing. Piper's wrister blocked aside. Doan got in the way of that. Excellent defending there from the Rams. That should just about quell any Roadrunner comeback attempts. McLeod, nifty backhand pass broken up. And Colorado State comes to the promenade and polishes off a weekend sweep. Carrick Stevens with 2 goals for the Rams. Patrick Loeffler's 37 saves and a goal from the captain, TJ McLeod. Not enough on this Saturday afternoon for the Roadrunners, who's still looking for their first win of the new year. Fall 3-1. As again, Colorado State getting the job done. The Rams took the lead. They went up 1-0 and did not look back. After the Roadrunners tied it at 1, a pair unanswered from Carrick Stevens. One in the final minute of the second, and one midway through the third on the power play. Does enough to get the job done for Colorado State here on the road. Again, Metro State falling to 0-2-1 on the year. They have yet to play a D2 opponent, however, so although the record isn't where you want it to be, the Roadrunners have acquitted themselves well against high-quality competition to start the 2025-2026 campaign. And a big thank you to everyone for joining us here this afternoon from the promenade Again, the final score, a 3-1 Colorado State win over the Roadrunners. On behalf of Claire Kostelnik on camera, Andy McIsaac, our producer, Brendan Price signing off here this afternoon. This has been Roadrunner Hockey. We'll get you back next week when the Roadrunners are back at home.